welcome to the official weigh-in for the Magnificent Seven Ride Again. A great night of championship boxing tomorrow, live from Resorts World Arena in Birmingham, England. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Unibet. This great event will be televised live in the UK beginning at 6:30 p.m. and also in the United States on ESPN+. There are a limited amount of tickets still available, and they can be purchased through Ticket Factory. Let's get the weigh-in process started. Our first two combatants to the stage, competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the vacant Commonwealth Silver Light Heavyweight Championship. First, let's welcome from Somania, Ghana. He brings a professional record consisting of 11 wins, 2 defeats, 10 of his 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Prince of God, Oko Nartey.
Well, here comes Prince Oko Nartey. You heard the record there, 10 knockouts.
And now we welcome
wins.
from Nottingham, England, undefeated with 7 wins, 5 of his 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Let's welcome Ezra the Cannon Taylor.
Well, here comes the unbeaten Nottingham man. Nottingham, just like yourself, Eko Esserman. And
First, we welcome to the scale Prince Oko Nartey.
Always is.
This will be the Commonwealth Silver Light Heavyweight Championship. Tomorrow evening, this will be live on the Queensberry YouTube channel from 5:30.
175.3 for Prince of God, Oko Nartey.
Well, Prince has made the weight. Let's see if Eko Esserman does.
Now to the scale, Ezra Taylor. 174.3 for Ezra the Cannon Taylor.
Ezra Taylor makes weight. Both fighters make weight successfully. This is the first title fight of Ezra Taylor's career. I think he's a Box Raw ambassador as well. I always see him popping up in adverts as well, Ezra Taylor. Tremendous shape and a man that you know well.
Yeah, I do know Ezra well. I can just say from both of the fighters' physiques, Ezra looks like he's put in some extra work to get super fit for this match.
Well, they call him the Cannon.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these two competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 10-round contest for the vacant Commonwealth Silver Light Heavyweight Championship.
Always interested to see an Ezra Taylor face-off because he never wanted to take a backward step.
Quite tense.
And, Prince Nartey just pulled. I wouldn't say they were pulled apart in a heated face-off, but just a little.
Our next two combatants to the scale, competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the WBC International Super Lightweight Championship. First, we will welcome the challenger coming to us from Genk, Limburg, Belgium. He brings an undefeated record with 16 wins, 10 of his 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Hovhannes Hovo Martirosyan.
That's fight number 17 for the unbeaten 31-year-old. Super lightweight.
And now let's welcome the defending champion from Dublin, Ireland. Undefeated with 13 wins, 7 of his 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and defending WBC International Super Lightweight Champion, Pierce Big Bang O'Leary.
Great ovation here for the Big Bang.
First
Fight
to
number
the scale,
14.
Hovhannes Martirosyan. 140.9 for Hovhannes Hovo Martirosyan.
Martirosyan comes in just a little bit over.
Now to the scale, the defending champion Pierce O'Leary.
I'm sure there'll be discussions about that.
£139, 14 ounces for Pierce Big Bang O'Leary.
Well, Big Bang makes weight.
Yeah.
And they're just having a look at Martirosyan here. I'm sure the officials will be having a chat with him. He has come in over. This fight is for the WBC International Super Lightweight Championship. So, of course, both fighters were meant to make £140. And I'm sure there will be some discussion. But fight number 14 for the Big Bang, Pierce O'Leary. And it was a Big Bang that got defeated last week in Zhilei, and I guess Pierce O'Leary is looking to restore a win to the Big Bang win column.
The Big Bang name.
Got the Irish flag around him. Proud Irishman from Dublin. Recently got sponsored by Conor McGregor as well, Pierce O'Leary.
Two undefeated fighters competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 10-round contest for the WBC International Super Lightweight Championship.
He's got the cap on as well, bit of Peaky Blinders here in Birmingham.
He does remind me of Clark Kent with his glasses.
Frank made that very clear yesterday at the press conference. Has that Clark Kent vibe. I don't think he'll be looking away first, but Martirosyan, serious character. Pierce O'Leary calls out
Our next
still.
two combatants to the scale, competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the WBO European and vacant English welterweight championships. First, we welcome the challenger from Worcestershire, England. Undefeated with 9 wins, 3 of his 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Let's welcome Owen Cooper.
Well, here comes Owen Cooper, the Worcester Warrior.
And now let's welcome the defending champion from Northamptonshire, England. Undefeated with 12 victories. Here is the reigning and defending WBO European welterweight champion, Ethan Jammy James.
Fight number 13 for Ethan Jammy James.
First to the scale, Owen Cooper.
And Echo, you can tell me what you're seeing here in Owen Cooper, your weight division.
He's
146.8 for Owen Cooper.
Looking very serious, zoned in.
Now to the scale, Ethan James.
Let's go, Ethan, and still, let's go.
Ethan James is a lot taller.
146 pounds, 11 ounces for Ethan Jammy James.
He is a lot taller. Both fighters have made weight. I've no idea how Ethan James used to make super lightweight, by the way. He is enormous.
Yeah.
English welterweight championship on the line. 2 unbeaten fighters who shared a room together in the past, in the amateur days, and now will share a ring together on Saturday night. The WBO bauble there as well with
2 undefeated fighters competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 10-round contest for the WBO European and vacant English welterweight championships.
And still.
Not particularly close face-off, this one. You can see that the entire number 7 in between them, so I'd have preferred them to get a bit closer. Echo.
Let's go, Ethan.
2 nice guys, 2 serious guys, and a serious fight tomorrow night.
Our next 2 combatants to the scale competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 12-round contest for the Commonwealth vacant British and vacant WBO Intercontinental Super Bantamweight Championships. First, we will welcome the challenger from Liverpool, England, undefeated with 11 wins, 3 wins, coming by way of knockout. Here is Brad Strand.
Fight number 12 for Brad Strand, by far the big step up.
And now we welcome the defending champion from Maidstone, Kent, England, undefeated with 14 wins, 1 draw, 8 of his 14 wins, coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and defending Commonwealth Super Bantamweight Champion, Dennis the Menace McCann.
Well, here comes the Menace, fight number 16 for the Maidstone man who's recently relocated to Liverpool. Liverpool is Brad Strand's town.
First to the scale, Brad Strand.
Dennis McCann has been adamant that he's going to take over Liverpool. Brad Strand has other ideas. Let's see how they look.
121 pounds, 14 ounces for Brad Strand. Now to the scale, Dennis McCann. 121 pounds, 11 ounces for Dennis the Menace McCann.
Well, there you go, both fighters make weight. And of course now the vacant British Super Bantamweight Championship will be on the line tomorrow night, live on TNT Sports. 2 unbeaten British Super Bantamweights, Dennis McCann and Brad Strand. Of course the British title was held by Liam Davis. He has now vacated that. Very, very interesting fight, this one, Echo.
Oh, definitely. This is one of my picks for what could be fight of the night.
Both fighters have made weight. Dennis McCann has a little drink. Joe McNally now, the trainer in the corner.
2 undefeated fighters competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 12-round contest for the Commonwealth, vacant British, and vacant WBO Intercontinental Super Bantamweight Championships.
Now, when they faced off yesterday, it did get a little bit tasty. Dennis does like to say a few things in there.
This face-off is a lot closer than the one before.
Absolutely. That is nose to nose. Well, I'll tell you, gone are the days of Dennis McCann offering Haribos to his opponent. Not a chance there. Haribos are in the bin. Brad Strand looked very, very stern as well. 2 unbeaten fighters, a lot of belts on the line, including the vacant British title. It's a brilliant fight at Super Bantamweight. And if you're in the Brad Strand camp, it's a vibrant gym right now. Of course, Nick Ball, who we spoke to earlier, it's a great time over there. They've got the McGrails, Andrew Kane, and Dennis McCann, of course, in a gym now with Josh Taylor and Liam Smith. And what did you make of the little face of the little? It was nose to nose, Echo.
Yeah, it was nose to nose. I was thinking about fight psychology when they was both facing the crowd. Normally, the fighter that is one step ahead is the fighter that is more confident. And you saw McCann with his arms up in front of him, so you obviously know he means business.
Well, let's ask Brad Strand what he made of that. Brad, thank you for joining us. How are you? A nose to nose face off.
I don't like being that close to men, you know, I'm not into it. They're all a bit mad, them face offs, not for me. I'm going to be fighting them tomorrow regardless, aren't I? So,
What did he say to you?
don't know, to be honest, he mumbles quite a lot. Half the time I don't even know what he's saying. But he just chats a lot, don't he, Dev? But all the talking stops tomorrow.
Can you gain anything out of that? Any kind of insight from now being, I don't know, I guess nose to nose with him yet again?
I felt like stepping back. I don't like being that close to people. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Doesn't really mean, to me anyway, like, face-offs don't mean anything because you're going to be getting in the ring regardless. But nah, I can't gauge nothing, and I doubt he can gauge nothing either.
He looked in great shape. They both did, Echo.
Yeah, you both look in great shape.
It's the bare minimum what you can expect, isn't it?
What are you expecting now? I mean, this is it, right? This is the step up. This is the one that you've been crying out for. Dennis McCann has got all that hype around him. What are you going to do?
just going to perform to the best I can and show everyone why I'm at this level, and I'm gonna push on past the levels and go on to bigger and better things than this.
Okay, best of luck to you. We're going to swap you out and bring in Dennis
Nice one.
McCann.
Thanks, Dev.
Good to speak
Thanks
to you.
very much.
Thank
Good
you for
luck
coming
tomorrow
in and speaking to us, Bradley Strand. And I thought that Brad Strand was going to give the mic straight to Dennis. No, there was someone in between. Dennis,
Are you good?
how,
Yeah,
shall I
man.
do one as well? How are you? And you talked about how you're making weight easier than ever. Was that all okay?
Yes, the best of my weight. I'm very thirsty still. I'm
Listen,
hungry.
I've been told we've got one question with you. So very simply, that close, nose to nose. What did you say to him, and what did you feel up there?
I said, we know who your boss is. He does, you know. It's going to be the best performance of me. I know he's a very strong, retained a lot of muscle. It's a bit. I've trained 2 times in 7 days. I've never done it my whole life. I've usually rubbed myself to the ground, you know, done it all wrong. So, feeling very strong, prepared mentally, physically. That's it. I'm on top of the world at the moment.
Is this a demolition job?
I'm going to take him out. I promise you. Watch.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, man. Thank you, champ.
Thank you, Dennis McCann. Back over.
Her as well, so I'm going to have all the belts he had.
Good man. Back over to Thomas Triber.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with 2 fighters competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 10-round contest, and it is an international super middleweight contest. Let's first welcome, coming to us from Berlin, Germany, bringing a professional record consisting of 27 wins, just 1 defeat, 1 draw, 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the former WBA super middleweight champion of the world, Tyron Zeuge.
Well, here comes the former WBA World Super Middleweight Champion, Tyron Zeuge.
And now let's welcome from Derby, England. His professional record, 23 wins, just 1 defeat, 17 of his 23 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former British super middleweight champion, Zach Parker.
Zach Parker is looking to get back on the road towards a world title shot.
First to the scale, Tyron Zeuge.
Let's have a look at Tyron Zeuge. He's been in a kind of mischievous kind of mood all week. He was smiling and laughing on the stage just then. Let's see how he looks.
173.14 for Tyron Zeuge.
Well, this fight has been made at a catch weight. He encourages the the press here and the audience.
Now
clap.
to the scale, Zach Parker.
Zach Parker looks in immaculate shape, as ever.
169.3 for Zach Parker.
Well, I'm curious about this face-off now. As I mentioned, Tyron Zeuge has been in a kind of mischievous mood all week. He wants to go for a beer with Zach Parker afterwards, which I guess is fine, but Zach Parker said, listen, he's just here for a party. That's how he's feeling about Tyron Zeuge.
Yeah. Well, he's got a smirk on his face as we speak.
But former world champion, I mean, at one stage he was really being looked at as a bit of a poster boy for German boxing, and there were good defences in there. He defended his belt against Paul Smith. Ultimately, he ran into Rocky Fielding, who stopped him in a bit of an upset. Fielding then went on to fight Canelo.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these 2 competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 10-round international super middleweight contest.
He's got the Derby scarf there, Zach Parker. Of course, he was scheduled at one point to fight at Pride Park against Demetrius Andrade. Andrade pulled out, and Zach Parker has a little grab of Tyron Zeuge there. As he just shakes his head there, I do wonder what was said between them. He's just grabbing at Zach Parker's, at Tyron Zeuge's belly. Tyron Zeuge makes a drinking gesture. He does want to have that pint after the fight. I don't know if Zach Parker's interested.
Our next 2 combatants competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 10-round heavyweight contest. First, we will welcome a native of Birmingham, now fighting out of Rotherham, Yorkshire, England. His professional record, 21 wins, 2 defeats, 12 wins. Coming by way of knockout, let's welcome Cash Ali.
Well, here is Cash Ali. He's been threatening a return of the Ali era.
And now let's welcome from Putney, London, England, a 2016 Olympic silver medalist with now a professional record of 15 wins, 2 defeats, 14 of his 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former British, European, and WBO interim heavyweight world champion, Joe the Juggernaut Joyce.
Will enter the juggernaut, former Olympic silver medalist. Very, very important fight
First,
for
we
him
welcome to the scale Cash Ali.
against Cash Ali here.
.238.1 for Cash Ali.
That is a good weight for Cash Ali. He was 235 when he became
Now to the
IBF
scale, Joe
European champion.
Joyce.
It was 253 last time out, Cash Ali. Let's have a look at Joe Joyce.
286.8 for Joe the Juggernaut Joyce.
Well, that is a career heavy for Joe Joyce for the juggernaut, 286. He came in there. In the Zhang rematch, he was a career heavy in the Zhang rematch where he was 281. And Cash Ali did kind of infer yesterday that he felt Joe Joyce was bigger than usual. They talked about Christmas dinners. Let's see what sort of effect that has.
Once again,
on the
ladies and
fight.
gentlemen, these two competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 10-round heavyweight contest.
And Cash Ali is talking to him. I don't think that this security team will be able to pull these two apart if they do kick off. They haven't kicked off. Cash Ali says a few things and walks away, but the juggernaut looks ready.
Joe doesn't look phased.
No. What phases Joe Joyce, though, honestly? I'm not sure that there is much that could phase Joe Joyce. But
Our next two combatants to the
See if we can
scale
grab a word
competing
with him.
tomorrow night in a scheduled 12-round contest. It will be for the vacant IBO Super Bantamweight World Championship. First to the scale, let's welcome from Ensenada, Baja, California, Mexico. He brings a professional record of 15 wins, just 1 defeat, 9 of his 15 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former IBO Super Bantamweight World Champion. Let's welcome Eric Tenible Robles Ayala.
just when you hear Eric Terrible, it almost
And
sounds like
now
Morales
let's
is going to
welcome
get announced.
from Telford, Shropshire, England, undefeated with 15 wins, 7 of his 15 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the current British WBC International, WBO International, and EBU European Super Bantamweight Champion, Liam Dangerous Davis.
Fantastic ovation here for the unbeaten European champion Liam Davis.
First to the scale, Eric Robles Ayala.
You can see the IBO world title there. That will be on the line. A title that Eric Robles has held.
121.2 for Eric Terrible Robles Ayala. Now to the scale, Liam Davis.
Let's have a look at Liam Davis. He's been meticulous as ever in his preparation.
121.11 for Liam Dangerous Davis.
He's a very tall super bantamweight. I saw a photo go around of him and Nathaniel Collins, who's a featherweight, and he was towering over Nathaniel Collins. He's a very big man for the weight, Echo.
Yeah, he is. It always comes to help come fight night.
That IBO title will be on the line. Eric Robles has happy memories of coming to the UK. The last time he was here in the UK, He took the unbeaten record of Lee McGregor. He's taken plenty of unbeaten
Once again,
records in
ladies
his
and gentlemen,
career.
these two competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 12-round contest for the vacant IBO Super Bantamweight World Championship.
Liam Davis says, I know he's Mexican and he's hungry, but I'm British and I'm hungrier. He fancies this. This is a hungry Liam Davis and the step-up moment in his career. IBO World title. They end things with a handshake there. Plenty of respect, it looks like, between Eric Robles and Ayala.
Look like it, but I don't think that respect will be there come tomorrow night.
Well, here's a man that we have the utmost respect for, Mr. Joe Joyce. How are you?
Good, yep. Yeah, good.
Career heavy. Talk to me about your weight, because he was talking about your Christmas dinner yesterday.
Yeah, I'm also wearing jeans, so maybe that was it. But yeah, no, I haven't been worrying about my weight. I feel good. I'm in shape, and my abs are showing, so it's good weight. Like muscle makes more than fat, so feel good, in a good place. Had a good camp, so ready to fight now. Fighting fit.
What did your man Cash Ali say up there to you? Because he said a few things and then he sort of walked away. What did he say?
Yeah, he was going on about I was going to get my chin checked or something, and he was going to end my career and whatnot. So take with that with what you will. We'll see fight night tomorrow. It's ever approaching.
I did say to Dev, you did look unfazed, so
Yeah.
whatever you said didn't faze you too much.
Look at this face. This is an unfazed face. By
Does
the way,
my
this
face
is my
look bothered?
unfazed face?
Do you have to perform tomorrow night? Is this one of those where
I
you
have
need to make a statement?
Yeah, I have to perform. Yeah. He's a decent enough fighter, so I need to be careful. It's an opportunity for him, and I remember sparring him. He was decent, so it's going to be a good fight, exciting fight, heavyweight fight, and going to knock him out.
Time to show the world the juggernaut's back.
Exactly.
What kind of a knockout are we expecting?
One with either hand. No, one of my hands, my arms, with my knuckles. Like.
A vicious Joe Joyce prediction. Thank you so much, Joe. We're going to swap you out and bring in Liam Davis.
Okay, thank you. Pleasure talking with you guys.
Well done.
Yeah, nice
Well
one.
done. All right. Okay. Liam Davis,
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, bro.
how are you?
Very well, yeah.
How was that? That was in terms of the kind of face-off, and that seemed very respectful. He's a good fighter. Respects you. You respect him. Talk to me.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to always be chaos, does it? We're both going to get in there tomorrow and try and take each other's heads off. That's for sure. So a bit of respect shown now. None tomorrow, and a lot more after we shared the ring.
Can you gain anything from being that close to him now? That's the first time you will have faced off with him, looking like that. Can you gain anything from that?
No, not really. He's not much smaller, which I prefer when they're too small, punching down all the time. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with my preparation. Looking forward to tomorrow, and it's my time, man. Nothing's going to stop me.
Hungry fighter here, isn't he?
Yeah, I did notice you look calm, poised, ready, so it's always a good sign.
Yeah, you got to be, ain't you? This is the fun part now. All the hard work's done, and I just look forward to tomorrow evening.
Just give us one final thing. Why should everyone be excited about your fight? Why should they tune in, Liam?
Because as you know, I always come with bad intentions. Always do the business. I'm Britain's next world champion and maybe next superstar. So tune in, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Nice one.
Cheers.
Liam Davis, IBO world title.
In a scheduled 12-round contest, it will be for the British and WBA Continental Middleweight Championships. First, we will welcome the challenger from Newquay, Cornwall, England. His professional record, 18 wins, just 1 defeat, 10 wins, coming by way of knockout. He is the current English middleweight champion. Let's welcome Brad, the Newquay Bomber, Pauls.
Well, here is the English champion, Brad Pauls.
And now let's welcome the defending champion from Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire, England, undefeated with 18 wins, 6 wins, coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and defending British and WBA Continental Middleweight Champion, Nathan Hitman Heaney.
Well, a big ovation here for Nathan the Hitman Heaney. He's done 2,000 tickets.
First to the
tomorrow
scale,
night.
Brad Pauls.
Sounded like maybe half of them were here already. Let's have a look at Brad Pauls on the scales.
159.11 for Brad, the Nuki Bomber Pauls.
Of course, makes the middleweight limit.
Now to the scale, Nathan Heaney. 159.5 for Nathan Hitman Heaney.
Well, both fighters make weight. We have a fight. British Middleweight Championship will be on the line. WBA Continental title on the line as well. Nathan Heaney, unbeaten, takes on Brad Pauls, who's only lost one time to the European champion Tyler Denny. Says he learned a lot from that experience, and he badly wants the belt that Nathan Heaney has. So many fighters dream about that British middleweight title. The British title alone, Echo, we talked about it. It's a important belt.
Yeah, it's an amazing
This
belt.
our main event tomorrow night. 12 rounds scheduled for the British and WBA Continental Middleweight Championships.
Well, they've been perfect gentlemen in the build-up to this fight. Not expecting any needle in this face-off, but it is a stern one, Echo.
It definitely is.
And they get the handshake.
Very respectful.